All right, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about the different kinds of hypo and hyper, primary and secondary, uh, primary and secondary hyperthyroidism. So basically, primary one is when there's a problem in the gland. So you have increased parathyroid hormone. You also have increased calcium and decreased phosphate because remember that PTH acts on the proximal convoluted tubule to decrease phosphate absorption. So that means that you have more phosphate in the urine. So you can say phosphate trashing hormone, PTH. Secondary is when there is a problem. Usually, there's a problem in the kidney or something, so that there's not enough calcium is not being absorbed, or there's a lot of phosphate, or the calcium is not being absorbed. So for that one, you're going to have increased PTH, but your calcium is going to decrease and your phosphate is going to increase. So there's a problem somewhere in the gland or downstream in the body where you have calcium that is not that you don't have enough calcium. So that could be because you have so much phosphate because kidney is not working. So you have increased phosphate in the blood that combines with the calcium, so that decreases your free calcium, right? And then tertiary is generally when you have some kind of a problem with you have like a chronic disease, like a chronic renal disease, and you have an autonomous hyperparathyroidism. So that means that you have increased PTH. Your calcium is going to increase, but not that much. And obviously, you also have increased phosphate. So it's like when all of these things are pretty much out of sync. Here, for secondary, you have increased PTH, but the calcium phosphate concentration are not what expected. Not as expected. So I hope this helps you a little bit visual.